Come on. There we go. Hey there, everyone. It's Val, and welcome to this first stream of Shroud of the Avatar Forsaken Virtues. As you may notice in the upper left-hand corner, it says Early Access. So please remember that means the content is not complete. There will be bugs, we may have crashes, and content over time will change and evolve and advance and become cooler more than it is. Alright, so hello, Tex and BVB. Welcome to the stream on Twitch. I have played a little bit of this on single player just to make sure that everything was working. I haven't actually live streamed it yet, so I'm going to keep an eye on the GPU and stuff to make sure it can handle it. It should be able to, but, you know, the first one always is the final test. For anybody that's not familiar with Shroud of the Avatar, it is created by a company called Portalarium, and if you're at all familiar with the Ultima universe, which was created by Richard Garriott, aka Lord British, well, this world is also created by Richard Garriott, and Tracy Hickman, I believe, is also written pre-books for this, because there's going to be chapters, and the first chapter is not actually released yet, but we will. I'm looking forward to when that happens. They recently went into persistent mode, which means the world is not going to be reset anymore, which is why at that point, which was in July, I became to the point of wanting to put it into my to-do list of things to stream, because I was waiting for the world persistence to happen. And it's taken me 3 months to get that slot open in my schedule, but here it is, woo, at last. But I've been very patient. I have restricted myself to only playing in single player a little bit, just enough to get my feet wet so that I know, you know, the very basics, but it's still going to be as much a new experience for me as perhaps it might be for you. I know that there has been backers that have been playing and helping develop it through. It is a crowdsourced and crowd feedback developed game. So there have been people outside of the actual developers that have been involved in it for a very long time, for over a year, possibly 2 years, I'm not sure at this point. But so I am kind of, in their terms, I'm coming late to the game. But for people who have not played it at all, well, hopefully I'll give them an idea of what it's like to go into it. In any case, I'm just, I want to press the play button here. I just want to tell you, though, I created a new character. I wanted to make sure that my name, was not taken by somebody else. Not on purpose, but, you know, just because they like the name as well. So I went ahead and I did that back in July to make sure. So she has been created, but she hasn't done anything. She hasn't gone anywhere, and she's only been in the game for like 30 seconds. And as you will see, pretty much all the character creation stuff actually occurs within the game. There are 4 ways to play the game. You can play it single player offline, so you don't have to play it online. You can also play it online in one of 3 modes. You can play it in massively multiplayer mode, where you see everybody and everybody sees you. You can play it in friends only mode, which you're still online, but only people in your friends list can see you, and you can only see guys in your friends list. And then there's single player only mode, which is online, and you're in the world, and you see what other people have done, like their buildings and whatnot. But it's like playing the single player game. Greater Eater, hello! Welcome to the stream on YouTube. You've been looking forward to seeing this. Cool. So have I. So the, let's see, where was I? Right, so there's those different modes. Now, a lot of people have no problem streaming multiplayer where you're showing other people's characters and that sort of thing. I don't do that unless the people that I'm streaming know that I'm doing it. And when you're in an MMO, it's very difficult to go around constantly saying, hey, everybody, I'm streaming. If you don't want to be streamed, get out of my view, don't talk, kind of thing. You can't really do that. And there's a number of reasons that I don't like streaming other people without their permission. And the primary one is in terms of respect for other people's privacy. Yes, you're in a multiplayer game, but that doesn't necessarily mean you give them permission to have your words streamed. Also, some of those people playing could be children. Again, I don't like streaming anything to do with children without their and their parents' permission. I also don't like giving other people the ability to ruin my live stream or ruin my game without my permission. So in other words, if I go into a PvP arena, I'm by implicitly given my permission to get killed, possibly to have, my day ruined, quote, ruined, etc. But basically asshats is the other reason. And so I'm going to be playing in friends only mode. Which means for people who are in the Society of Squirrels, they are welcome to join me anytime when I'm streaming and play with me. That, if they want to do that. I'm also going to open that to my patrons. So any of the people who are patrons, you are welcome to come and play with me as well. But that means, for the most part, it might seem like I'm playing a single-player game most of the time. So it is a massively multiplayer online game, but it may not seem like that when I'm playing it. So, just to let you all know that. Great Orator's going, woohoo! Alright, so let's get in there, and let's see what's gonna happen. Now, of course, there's the entering construction zone. I won't read all of this, but basically, of course, Twix wants out. Hang on, I gotta let the cat out. And there was a mouse. I was hearing a mouse in here, so I dragged her in. And anyway, just be right back. Of course, as soon as I let the cat out, I hear a noise. Dang it. Fressin' mice. Anyway, I'm sure you guys had a chance to read that. My current video quality is set to fantastic, and it was working fine when I was testing it earlier, like I said, but we'll see how it actually goes in play here. Sorry for hitting the mic there. Alright, anyway, I understand. Let's go. So we are playing online. But I am playing friends online, and they're apparently having a con, which obviously is not in game, so we'll just go here. And Tex, you're going to have to explain that comment, because as far as I know, you can... Well, I guess... Okay, I'm going to interpret what you're saying. You're saying you can play two characters at once. Technically, that's true, because you can be playing a single-player game character and an online character, and those are totally separate. So anything you do offline does not apply to the character online, which is something I should have mentioned before, but since you made that comment, gave me a chance to do it now. So that's why it says resume, because this character does exist, and let's go ahead and resume. Now this is Valentine's first footsteps in Britannia. She has no idea what to expect. Oh, I see, Tex. Wait. Okay. Well, the gods said it would be different here, but this is not quite what I was expecting. I'm a ghost. I don't have a body. Okay, well, this is true. That's different. And there's a lady over there that wants to talk to me. I guess she's a medium. She can talk to ghosts. Hang on a sec. I think I need to get the audio down a little bit here. It's a little loud. Okay, and as you see, I've got the music turned off. I just wanted to say that all the music that you could be hearing in-game, which at the moment I will not be playing, that's still loud. Okay, you guys, let me know if that's still too loud for the background noise, because it is still louder than me, so... Alright. I'm now slightly louder than it, so let me know if the background is still too noisy. What was I going to say? Oh yes, the music. The music actually is crowdsourced as well. There is... I wish I could remember the name. There's a group of people that basically got together and they have been making music for Shroud of the Avatar specifically, and they are some of those early players that have been helping, you know, giving feedback, etc. for the games. So I thought that was awesome. And I would love to play that music, but I am afraid of doing it because of content ID claims, to be quite honest. Because if that music is ever released, whether it's been now or in the future, as some kind of compilation, there is a very high chance that they'll belong to a third, or I'll start getting claims by a third party. And, yeah. Alright, that would definitely wake you up. Okay, so that was too loud. Is it better now? I don't want to go back here until I know that I do or don't need to turn it down some more. I mean, the weather... Because I think it's the overall... Alright, well, you guys haven't said anything, so I'm going to assume that it's okay now. And you guys let me know it's better. Okay, well, let me know once I'm back in here. It may get louder again. I know sometimes games will mute the sound a bit when you're in a menu like this. But we better answer that person before she has an aneurysm. Alright. Unfortunately, it's been a while since I've been in here. So I'm trying to get... I thought there was a way to turn with the mouse. What was it? Tab? There we go. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's the mode. I knew it was some key. Alright, so we are talking to this mysterious woman right here. And, oh, that's why I was in that mode. So let's hit tab again. Is it tab? Yes, to go back into it. Alright, so you can do one of two things. You can either type out the keywords, or you can actually just click on them and talk to people. So let's just click on that. Yes, you are the avatar that we have been waiting for. A traveler from another land. One who by word and deed can demonstrate a way forward for all. Every step you take in this world will shape those around you. It is your destiny. I am here to guide you towards it. Wait, so was she talking to my gods? Did they tell her that I was coming? Well, it sure sounds like it, doesn't it? Alright, well... Well, first off, what is this world you're talking about? This world is New Britannia. Here, your destiny awaits, Avatar. Avatar? My name's Valentine. Well, New Britannia? This world apart from Earth that you learned of in all those stories is real. It's where you find yourself, and it's where you will find your destiny. Apart from Earth. Well, I never officially knew the name of where I came from. Like, I've been to so many worlds, but they were all kind of the same. And I have to admit, you look a lot different. You're I don't know, maybe my eyes are better in this world, but you look a lot more detailed than the people I'm used to looking at. Mind you, I'm a lot less detailed than I'm used to looking at myself. I have nothing. But, oh well. Earth. Well, what is this Earth you're talking about? You think I'm from there? Well, I guess one of the places I could have been Earth. I really don't know. Past avatars have come from a world they called Earth, including my husband and partner. I assumed that was where you hailed from as well. Oh, well, I guess that's a valid assumption, but yeah, no, I'm not. The world that I came from, the name of it doesn't really matter. The original world, because it was totally destroyed. Unfortunately. Right, so anyway, what else? Destiny. What is this destiny you keep talking about? Yes, the pull you felt through the rift, reaching you as you read through the manuscripts of old. That feeling of familiarity as you scoured through the ancient stories. It was not your imagination. It was your destiny calling to you. I can guide you on your next steps, but the path you take will be your own. Simply ask when you are ready. Well, I have read a lot of books, and, well, to be honest, my gods tend to take me from place to place, usually whether I want to go or not. But I have read some interesting books that seemed odd, so maybe that's what she's talking about. The rift. Are you talking about the gate to the nether? Because the gate to the nether, that's a rift, but this is not the nether. It must be a gate like the one that took us to Middle Earth. So they call them rifts here. Okay. Not a gate, but a rift. Gotcha. The pull. What about the pull? The avatars of old spoke of a connection to this place. They said that it felt like their spirits were called here to fulfill a greater purpose, and thankfully yours has been called here too. Well, hopefully you'll be glad I'm here. In general, people are, but, I mean, there's always a first time, right? That they're like, oh my god, not her. This place. I do not know its origin, save that it predates the cataclysm. But here, I can help guide you onward. This is why I've been waiting for you here. Cataclysm. Is that why it's so noisy here? What is the name cataclysm? Centuries ago, the moons that encircled New Britannia were pulled from the sky and nearly destroyed the land. Almost nothing from before that survived, and the scars still wound the land and its people. Life on New Britannia has been difficult, and it remains under threat today. The moons? The moons hit the ground. Okay, yes, I can see how that would cause a cataclysm, to say the very least. And you had 2 moons. Well, I guess that could mean more than 2. More than 1, anyway, because it's, moons. Moons-esque. Remains under threat. Alright, well, what's this threat? The virtues by which we live our lives have been forsaken, Avatar. It remains for one to demonstrate a path forward. One such as you. This is why I am here to help guide you onward. The virtues? So what, people are like robbing and pillaging and being asshats? That sounds like a job for Valentine! Get those asshats! It falls... these principles that guide our lives. Truth, love, courage. They echo through everything we see and do. They shape the magical power that is used for both good and ill. Yet enough time has passed that these have been forsaken by the people, forgotten, abandoned. It falls to you, Avatar, to remind those around you of their importance. Through your example, the Oracle will help guide you on this path. Alright, so people have fallen to being asshats. Gotcha. And why do you keep calling me Avatar? Yes, you are the Avatar that we have been waiting for. a traveler from another land, one who by word and deed can demonstrate a way forward for all. No pressure. Every step you take in this world will shape those around you. It is your destiny. I am here to guide you towards it. Okay, I feel a sudden weight on my shoulders. Okay, gotcha. You're here to guide me, okay? I think I've asked you enough questions. The first step is for you to finish your manifestation into the world of New Britannia. Oh, you mean I get a body? Awesome! I don't really like being a ghost, to be honest. This manifestation, how do I go about this? Once you have done so... Oh, wait, sorry. There is a magical mirror down the path from here. Gaze into it and reflect on what sort of person you will appear to be. You will find other mirrors like this in your travels. Then you must speak with the Oracle, who is further up the path from here, and reflect on what sort of person you actually are. You will meet the Oracle many times in your travels as well. Once you have done so, the way to New Britannia shall open up to you, and your future shall begin. Once within New Britannia, my friends and I have made ready items that you may need to help you on your journey. If you visit any bank, they will be waiting. Right, so go to the mirror, go to the Oracle, and then find a bank. Gotcha. And what about my future? For you, you must finish... Yeah, okay, I have to finish my manifestation. Gotcha. Hi, Kiba! Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Alright, and your name is Arabella. Well, it's been very nice to meet you, Arabella. But I think I need to bid you farewell. Alright, so let's see. So the location of the mirror is available. Alright, so let's go into the inventory here first, and I realized that I hadn't quite finished talking about the Shroud of the Avatar before I started. I got sidetracked. So, Richard Garriott, Lord British, this place is heavily based on Ultima, but they have nothing in it that is copyrighted. But because unfortunately he has not been able to get the rights to the Ultima universe from Electronic Arts, I believe. There's been many attempts, many tries, many talks, and it's just never worked out. So as a result, he's had to begin a new Britannia. So the original Ultima, the world was called Britannia, and this is New Britannia. And that's, I believe, why they referred to the way that Valentine got here as a rift rather than a moongate. Because moongates are copyrighted, etc. Alright, so all items. I believe we are in release 34. It doesn't actually say that here. But there's always... Once she finishes manifesting, we should be able to see that. But there's always stuff that you should read. So if you haven't played the game before and you're going to try it out and start playing it, make sure you read all the current release notes, the current issues that are known, and that way you're aware of what bugs are known and which, so if you run into a new one, you can report it, etc., etc., because this is early access and definitely need information. So you can also filter things. That's awesome. You can also go with the UO styled inventory, and as much as I like it, it would require a lot of inventory management. This is just a little easier with the filter here. But anyway, let's get back into... Oh, okay. Oh, for a second there I thought I wasn't going to be able to move very well. Let's see. I need to hit that. There we go. Now, find the mirror. Wherever I am, this is not Earth. Yes, this is not Earth. What the frick? What are you? Okay. Well, I guess I'm a ghost. You probably can't hurt me. Hi. I don't know. He seems to... Hey, no. Don't bite the ghost. Oracle wand connecting? What? Why did you tell me that? You are an Oracle 1. I see. Okay. Well, you don't seem to be attacking me, so we'll just continue here. Okay, the mirror is over... Oh! Well, that... Okay, that looks like a gate to me, not a mirror, to be honest. Okay. I gaze into the mirror. Alright, so here is where we can see if we can make Valentine look like Valentine. Okay, Valentine is a slight tan because, well, she's outside all the time. Character size. I've always seen her as a rather petite person. Of course, in Minecraft you can't set the size, so this is the first time she's be able to. And is that as red as we can go? Oh, that's not good. Well, that's about as red as we're gonna get then. Wonder why they don't have like a proper red available. Alright, so let's see. Here's... Do we have one that's just kind of loose on your shoulders? No. So we got ponytail. We got that. No. Or the two pigtails. Or the braids. Well, I guess that's about as close as we're gonna get. In terms of, something that flows down her back. Alright, there we go. Eyes. Green eyes. So it looks like we start with a basic shape. We can't randomize it, so we're gonna have to muck about with it ourselves. Let's see, eye size, so we could go, wah! Okay, no. It is, sure, like that. Eye tilt. Like that. Like that. I think a little bit like that. Iris size. Whoa, okay. Make it a little time. Okay, we'll do it like that. Eye spacing. Eye height. I guess that's on the face. We'll leave it about where it was. Okay. Next. Nose width. Schnozzes. Nose length. Slightly shorter nose. Let's just shrink them all a little bit. Nose tip protrusion maybe out just a touch. Okay. Nose tip shape. Okay, what's changing? Oh, I see. It's pretty subtle, actually. Well, I'm going to assume this is more round. Oh, that looks pointier, doesn't it? And then you go here, and this is rounder. Okay, we want rounder. Let's not make it the max. There we go. Nose tip position, so you can move it up or down. We'll put it back to roughly where it was. Oh, and there's more. Nostril interior width. Okay, I don't think we're gonna muck about with the interior width. Brow protrusion, huh? Brow position. Okay. Let's move the brow up a little bit. Brow roundness. Let's make it a little rounder. Hopefully this is making her look a little different than the default. Alright, so now we're on cheeks. Cheekbone position. Okay. Let's put it about there. Cheek fullness. Okay, I see. Let's make it up a little bit. Cheekbone protrusion. About there. The cheekbone size. Let's put it about there. And the mouth position. So it moves it down and up. Up there, mouth width. Oh, I see, that way. The width that way. Okay, let's put it down a little bit. Top lip, bottom lip thickness. It looks a little fat to me. There we go. Philotrum. Oh, I think that's this part here. I think we'll leave that alone. Underbite or overbite? That's overbite. That's underbite. A little bit there. Okay. Good heavens. Jaw plane roundness. Okay, a little bit of roundness. Jaw corner roundness. Okay, yeah, I would like it somewhat round. Jaw protrusion. I think we'll leave it the way it is. And chin protrusion. No, we'll leave that the way it is. Chin width, that's fine. Alright. Of course, as soon as we put a helmet on, you know, we probably won't see any of that, so... Woohoo! I've got a body! Yes! And I can jump! Woohoo! Hey, look at my hands. Wow. I can actually see my fingers now. I definitely have better eyesight. Alrighty. Interesting. My hair isn't as red as I thought it would be, but, Arabella mentioned you should speak with the Oracle next. Yes, I hadn't forgotten, but thank you for the help. I appreciate that. So, can I go over here? Can I look around? Can I go in the water? Woohoo! And I can swim! Yes! Woohoo! Okay. Yeah, I probably don't want to go off the edge of that. It's just a guess. Apparently this is Skyblock. Oh, one of you again. Are you gonna... Hey, rabbit! Do you got any squirrels? Hi? Are you gonna bite... No! No! What? Okay, it didn't bite me. Hi? Can I talk to you? Romeus connection interrupt. Okay, you speak very strangely. You sound like an AE system if it were to talk, to be quite honest. Avatar observing. Are you what? Oh, is that... Okay, so the first part of it is... Is your name Romeus? I think his name is Romeus. Because I'm Avatar, and you're watching me, you're observing me. Okay. Okay, but you're not constantly observing me, which I find good, because I don't really need any stalkers. Thank you very much. Oh! To read the book on the lectern to your left, you can use the tab key to enter selection mode, then double-click on the book to read it, or drag it upon yourself to read for later. A study of the dire prophecy... What? Okay. I don't really enjoy bugs, but you look pretty harmless, so... Double-click? Here we go. A study of dire prophecies, Volume 3. There shall come one from beyond the circles of the sundered moon. The noted scholar Cécile de Lacastre, in her lectures on the prophecies, claims this line is in direct reference to what many refer to as outlanders, or people who claim to come from an entirely different world, from our own. Examples of these include Lord British, the rebel leader Darkstar, and others throughout history. Some doubt their claims that worlds other than ours exist, yet Lord British, the most well-known outlander, exhibits several characteristics of outlanders, most notoriously an uncanny ability to cheat death, well that sounds familiar, whether through old age or falling in combat. Due to their rarity, study of the outlanders and the world they originate from has been seldom undertaken. Okay, well I don't think I should take this book because, well, it's not mine. We'll just go like that. And yeah, BVB, I know you don't like spiders, so yeah, I can see those. At least they don't bite you. I guess there's that. It goes, bzzz, question mark. Well, it has to be a little clearer if it's asking me a question. Okay, so I'm going to assume this is the Oracle. This building seems mysterious. Perhaps you should see what's inside, because that never goes badly. Double-click on the door to open and enter to your doom. Okay, well, I was ad-libbing there a bit, but, okay. That guy looks creepy. And he blinked. And he moved. Okay. I don't have any weapons, do I? That's probably the Oracle, so I'm probably not going to hit the guy, but I would feel a little more happy if I actually had something to hit him with beside my fist. In case he, you know, something happens. Doesn't bite yet. Exactly. It looks like the mouth is articulated, like it's got a line there. It looks pretty cool. Okay. Hi? Okay, I really didn't understand much of what you said there, bud, but, Greetings, Valentine, O Vals, NoisyToys. I am the Oracle. I am here to determine who you shall be as you move through New Britannia. Please let me know when you're ready for analysis. What am I, a specimen? You better not be taking samples. I'm going to be a little upset if I start this new life with a new scar. Alright? Okay. Oracle. I am the Oracle. I am here to guide you and all others through New Britannia. Alright, I'm ready for analysis. Don't take a big piece. Oh. Your answers here will help shape where you begin. The Oracle. I will now ask you several questions that will help determine how you'll begin your journey in the lands of New Britannia. There are no wrong answers. There is no choice that is correct. There is no decision made today that is irrevocable. Your path will be your own to follow. I will simply assist you in how you feel is best. I will now ask you several questions. If you are entrusted to bring to your liege an uncounted purse of gold, yet along the way you meet a starving vagrant, what would you do? Truthfully deliver the gold, knowing the trust in you is well placed, or lovingly give the beggar a coin, knowing it shall not be missed? Well, I think I'd give them a coin, but when I delivered the gold, I would tell them I owe them a gold. I guess I'm going to lovingly give some gold. Avatar, if in a hard-fought battle, if you manage to disarm thy mortal enemy, who is a cruel murderer in a duel to the death, and now he is at your mercy, what would you do? Would you show love by permitting him to yield, or courageously fight to the end, whatever it may be? That's easy. He's an asset. It's a duel to the death. I won. He dies. Oh, checking up on chat here. Oh, the head freaked you out, Tex. Okay, I can understand. Oh my. That's no good. You love him now because of the chills. Avatars, suppose you have sworn an oath to stand at your post during a battle, yet your friends were suffering in a close-pitch skirmish nearby. What would you do? Show courage and aid your comrades in their hour of need, knowing you may deny it later, or refrain so you may truthfully state you followed orders. Can't I have the option of helping my friends and actually telling the truth about not... I don't... Well, I only have two choices. Help my friends. I probably would go help my friends. But I would keep an eye on the frickin' gate. Because I presume I'm there for a reason. Well, actually, I'm assuming it's a gate. A post during a battle. It may not be... okay, so fine. I'm going to help. Location of lunar rift marked on compass. Currently, we recommend choosing the Way of the Bow for new users as the most polished experience. You can tell the Oracle bow to switch to this. Alright, so You have selected the path of courage. Alright, so we are going to change it to bow because that is the one that's most fully fleshed out at this point. So let's go ahead and change it to bow. Oh no, I don't have to do the quotes. Bow. Very well, Valentine. You have selected the path of love. The trading post of SotA's Bridge awaits you through the nearby lunar rift. Once you travel through the rift as a ranger, you will have knowledge and equipment suitable for the path of the bow and arrow that you have chosen. If instead you feel as though you should be a student of the sword or magery, please tell me, else it is time for you to meet your fate. Meeting your fate, that usually sounds like a bad thing. Just saying. Okay, fine. I guess I'm ready to meet my fate. It is time for you to enter the lunar rift in the hill above us, and for you to join the world of New Britannia. For now, I bid you farewell. Well, farewell to you too, Oracle. Well, Arabella said I'd meet you again on my travels, so I guess until next time. I tell you to be well, but I don't know if you have a state of being in that sense. The rift at the top of the hill will take you to the next step in your journey. Farewell, I will be watching. Oh, great. Are you basically the eyeballs of the gods? Because that's the impression I'm getting. Whoops. Alright, well. We have a creepy puppet telling you that. Yeah. Alright, yeah, there isn't a separate thing for voice, so my guess is him talking is probably going to be one of the few places where you actually hear something that sounds a bit like a voice. Alright. Whoa, whoa. Up the path to my left. Alright. Bunny rabbit! Hi, rabbit. Come back here. Come here, rabbit. You can review notes you've taken in your journal by pressing the J key. Alright. Current tasks. Knowledge journal. I told the Oracle I felt more comfortable learning the way of the archery, and it acknowledged this. Okay, so, how do I... I spoke with a woman named Arabella. Okay, so it makes little notes. I spoke to a mysterious construct, which referred to itself as the Oracle. Alright, so... Okay. And there is no map, overhead map per se. Because you have your character sheet, you have your inventory, but you do get maps. They're just not the kind we're used to. And so I'm going to get lost frequently, I have a feeling. Run into the glowing sphere. Oh, because that always goes well. Birds. I want all the things. Can I get a net? Can I catch those birds? Alright, well, let's head in. Alright. Wherever you are, it's not safe. You should look around for a way to escape. Well, everything seems to be on fire. Yeah, that doesn't seem safe at all. Burning building to the east. Is this... east? Oh. Oh, I hear it. I don't suppose I can get a first-person view here. Hello? Oh, hello. Everything's on fire. I'm scared. Oh no. Oh goodness. Our house, help! I'm Charlotte Gray. Who are you? Hang on here. Just a second. I have a cat trying to jump up and apparently one of my... Okay. My computer is getting hot, so just give me a moment here. I'll be right back and we'll continue this conversation with this girl. Come on, switch over, please. Yes, I know it's hot. You don't need to keep telling me that. Alright, I need to turn some fans on here. Hang on just a sec. Alright. I had turned off some of my fans and such in here because I was thinking it was cool enough. So that's contributing to it. So I don't know if it's just the game making my computer hot or if it's also the fact that the room is hotter. Alright. So if I get that message again, I'm probably going to have to pause. Yeah, it is very hard on my computer, I think. So I think we'll see how it does, but I might have to turn down the graphics settings. That might be what's doing it, I'm not sure. But the GPU is not maxed. I'm just watching the temperature now. Okay, well, let's try it and see. You can tell Charlotte whatever name you like. Well, I'm Valentine. I'm scared, Valentine. Daddy told me to hide in here, but it's hot. I try to be good and wait here, but it's been a long time. Can you help me find my parents? Tell Charlotte yes if you'll help her, if no you will not. Your choices here will have consequences later. Well, I'm not going to leave a kid. Of course I'll help. Okay, I'll try not to get in the way and be good. I received an item. Alright. So, remember I talked earlier about things you should read? Well, known issues and new player handbook. You really should read these. And I will have a look at them off camera. Just to make sure... Because I did read it before, but it's been a while and there might have been updates to it. Plus there's the player guide and there's also a player events as well that you can read. So we've got a map now. And we can actually open it up by double clicking on it. Yep. Okay. PC's getting hot. Okay, so I'm going to have to turn now that we're actually in the game, it's starting to have issues running this and the stream. Okay, so can I thought you should be able to drag this around. I forget how. There we go. You have to grab the edge. So let's put it there. And you can't put marks on it. Alright, so let's go to video. Let's try turning the quality down to good. May cause graphical errors can only be resolved by closing and reopening the game. Do you wish to proceed? Yes, I think that's wise. Otherwise, we're going to keep getting messages. So anyway, you've had a chance to see it on beautiful. Yes, we know. Thank you. We're trying to fix it. Okay. Just shut up. I know you're getting hot. They're actually like 20 degrees below like real danger level. And I might have to adjust when it gives me the message at. But anyway, point is, it's getting hotter. Are you cooling off a little bit yet? No. Okay, hang on just a sec here. Alright, I think... yes, I know it's on fire. Hang on just a second. Alright. I'm just tabbing out of the game to... Okay, it is not listening. It is not dropping. Yes, I know. Quit. Hang on here. Advanced. Can I tell it to stop telling me? I know it's hot, but it's not stopping the game hot. I thought it should be doing this when it goes red, not yellow. Well, it's HWinfo monitor, HWINFO, and it works off of another program called HWIN, which... So you have to have them both running, and I spend a lot of time fiddling with it, and you have to turn a bunch of stuff off, or it uses a lot of CPU. I'm just looking for the thing to turn it off, like the noise. Tile. This is the first time I've actually had to do this on me. Display. No, I want those displayed. I just want the noise off. Microsoft site. Just... okay, I honestly can't tell where I would go to turn it off. There is no thing that just says, you know, turn it off. Alright, so I might actually just have to shut it off right now. I don't like doing that because I like to know what the temperature is, but plus the room is cooling down a little bit now. Let's try it again. Let's see if it's cool enough now that'll because like I said, it wasn't the GPU that was doing it, it's the rest of the monitor. It's everything. Alright, well... okay, Charlotte, I don't... We're gonna take everything that's in the house here because I have a feeling it's going to burn. I hate to say that to you, but I think that's what's gonna happen, so... we will collect what we can. And we can give it to your dad when we find him. Ah, dang it. Alright. Alright, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to shut down this monitor because I can't tell where to turn off the thing, and it's going to take me like 10 minutes to reconfigure it. Because my CPU should... like I said, I expected this to give me the message when it went into the red zone, not the yellow. And 75 degrees while it's hot, my computer can get... or my GPUs can get... not GPUs, my CPUs can get hotter than that before they're in the danger zone. Another 20 degrees, I think, and then they're in the danger zone and should be stopped. So I'm just gonna turn it off for now. It might be the fire animations, yeah. I shut you off. Okay, hang on. Apparently I have to shut off the entire thing. Oh, is that what was giving me the message? Hang on. Where is it? It's a problem when you have something... Okay. Where is it? There it is. If it's the other one giving the message, then... Okay. I see what the problem is. I think. That's the maximum. I think it's the other program that I have to change. The one that I said that the visual one runs off of? Okay, okay, so that's core 0. I think that's the current temperature. Logging start. Configure sensors. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to shut it off for now, and I will look during the break as to what... Quit. On how to set those, because obviously there's 2 places where I need to set it, and I only set it in the one place. And that was just for the display of the colors. The actual message is coming from the original program called HWINFO. Winfo. Okay. Okay, careful. You don't want to stand on anything that's hot. Well... Oh dear. My dearest Zorabeth, I fear this will be my final words to you, my darling. Oh, how I wish I could deliver them to you directly. What began as a mundane assignment has turned dark, darker than I wish to shadow you with. But the enemy is more deadly than we could have ever believed. Even the strongest of us stands little chance of survival. Most of the men have fought valiantly, braving that which all men fear. All but Marcus, who fled the front in terror, dying a coward's death when the hordes he tried so hard to escape descended on him. I only hope the young girl he grew to love during his time stationed here never learns of his fate. I fear it would break her heart if she were to find out the truth. All my love, sweet darling, I've always and will always love you. I don't think you got a chance to send this letter, so I'm going to take that, and hopefully we'll be able to find Zorabeth and give her that letter. Poor guy. Alright. I don't think we're going to be able to get in that building. So I think we need to get out of here. Especially as I don't want this little girl to get hurt here, and if I spend too much time poking around here, that might happen. Okay. I would like to go this way. Looks nice and peaceful out there, but I can't find a way to open that, so let's go over here. I know you want to find her. I don't think we have a choice, though. So I'm double clicking on these guys to look at their stuff. Take the key and then open the gate. Letter from Emily to Quincy. Dear Quincy, my love, I hope you're able to take leave off your duties soon. How many people do they need watching that silly bridge anyway? Nothing ever happens there. I'm staying in Soul Town this month while waiting for Uncle Oren's caravan from Graff Island. Do come see me, won't you? It's not that far, and surely they can understand if you take a day or 3 off from the watch. I miss you horribly and hope you come back to me soon. Loves and kisses, Emily. Alright, well, I guess we'll take these things. Hopefully we can get them to Emily. At least, I mean, I know if I was Emily, I'd want to know what happened. Right. An elderly man beckons me. Oh yeah, hi! Alright, just a second here. We're working on getting this opened. Alright, Kiba, you take care. Whew. Oh, crap. I don't like the look of those guys. Quietly, carefully. Yes, yes. Enemies are foot. Yes, I saw them. Okay. Edvard the Wanderer. I'm Edvard, and we don't have much time to talk here. The undead hold the bridge. Yeah, I saw them. There's a bow behind me. Once you take it, I'll give you some arrows I found and we can move on. I'm sorry, Charlotte. I don't think there's anything we can do. Okay, there's a bow. Okay, let's get the bow. Double click on the bow on... Okay, so you can drag it around. But it goes back to where it was. Oh, I'm trying to pick it up. There, we got it. A walking dead talking to himself. Oh, AIDS. Okay. Right, Bridge Defender's bow. I think we should equip that. So what do we have equipped? We have the Bridge Defender's bow and some torches. We will beat him to death with the with that. Right. Now what? Okay. Oh, he's talking to, have you been good, young lady? Uh-huh. I'm really scared, though. It's all right to be scared. Sometimes adults get scared, too. That's cool. Edward, to me, for sometimes there are perfectly good reasons. At any rate, you have the bow I found. Are you ready to cross the bridge now? I guess I'm ready. You are now escorting Edward as well. Do not let him get too far away or he will return to where he was. Received an item arrow from Edward. Hurry, come quietly, carefully. Edward, guys are afoot. Yes. Okay. 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 I don't like this. Okay. Ka-yang! Drop dead! Am I not hitting it? Am I out of arrows or what's going on here? My ranged comment got better. Okay, that's nice. Oh. Oh, sorry. Okay. We will come back and look at the remains here. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm actually hitting these guys or if he's doing all the work. Ardoris will die. Death. Okay. Okay, so you can use the special attacks. Okay. It's auto-targeting. I have no idea what these different things are doing. We'll have to look at them later. Okay, I think these are actually doing damage. Okay. Don't like these guys. Okay, I hope I'm not hitting you. I hope it's not possible for me to hit you, because if I am... Okay. So I am actually hitting them sometimes. This is good. What? Ooh, I'm stuck. Made it to safety. Woohoo! Put your bow away with a Z key. And then double click what's his name. Gotcha. We made it! You were very brave, young lady. Why don't you go wait here, and I'll take you to your mother in Soultown after I finish talking to your friend. Charlotte says to me, Thanks, friend. You are great. And Edward says, I fear there will be many such people who need your help in the days to come, Avatar. But for now, I have a boat for you. You've successfully rescued Charlotte Gray from the Battle of Solus Bridge. She's run off ahead towards her mother in Soultown. I get 7k experience needed for skill development. Lovely. Now that you mention it, I do have a favor to ask of you. Oh, do you? Kindly give Stanley this notebook with my observations, if you would. I do think someone should know what happened here. A fair warning, you see. The maps with my notes you can keep. I suspect you'll need them. Okay. I received a map of Adoris, Edward's notes on Solus Bridge, and the map of Soultown from Edward the Wanderer. Now, you want me to give them to Stanley. And he is... Stanley is a good sort. Dependable, older, knows which end of the spear to stick at things. Do take my notes to him with all possible haste. He will know what to do, I think. Okay, and... You also asked... But the boat? I plan to return here in a while to try and divine the purpose for the undead's recent liveliness, so to speak. But your destiny lies, I think, in that boat just under the bridge. It'll take you to Soultown directly, where you will meet with a guard near the shores named Stanley. Once you do, I have a favor to ask you, which you've already asked me, so I think we're okay. Just checking up on chat now. Okay. Okay. Encoding is overloaded. Interesting. Alright. Alright, as far as I can see right now, I'm gonna have to do a quick look and see what is taking all the CPU cycles. It does look like OBS for some reason is just using a ton. Shroud of the Avatar is not. Alright, so the problem is OBS. Okay, I'm going to have to try stop OBS here. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but I'm going to post it in chat. Alright, just let's watch it and see if it happens again. So hopefully you guys can all see me. Just give me a moment while I check that. Okay, you can see me on Twitch. Should be able to see me on Beam. Let me just check YouTube. Unless someone just said something. And on YouTube, Greaterator sees Smoker, so we're good. Alright, let's see if that happens again. So right now I'm not sure if it was the game or OBS that had the problem. Alright, I'm just keeping an eye on OBS. Alright, so... what's your job, by the way? Surprised you're still here, but you'll answer any further... Okay, did you tell me what your job was? Let us speak after we left this place. Okay, fine. There's an odd fellow in the ruins just east of here. You'd like to speak to him before you go, but I understand if you're in a hurry. East. Okay. Actually, I was about to look around. So you will be staying here with him, so that's good to the east. Well, to be honest, I don't know which way I'm looking. How do I tell? Is there not a compass? Okay, I thought there was a compass. I think I might have accidentally turned off the compass. Hold on here. I thought there was one. I can't move that. Alright. Controls. Alright, thanks BVB. Do let me know if you guys see it seeming to freeze again. Compass. Toggle compass, M. Oh, that's why I toggled it off when I was seeing if there was a map. There we go! Yay! Now I can tell which way is east. In the ruins to the east. Well, ruins are on fire. Are you sure there's somebody to the east? Or you mean that east? Hold on, which direction do we come? Okay, this is east. Ruins to the east. Over here? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back over the bridge. You guys take that boat. And I think we need to see if there's any more things that we can take back. Because, well, I'm gonna need things. And of course this place has dead things as well. That walk around, that's fabulous. But I'm gonna look and see if we can find any other... Oh. Okay. Those look a little better than what I'm wearing. So, I'm sorry guy, but you don't need it anymore. If you had a letter or something, I could take the information. But waste not, want not, right? Fire makes ruins. Well, this is true. Oh, and these things. Do these things have anything? They have money. Okay. Oh, and they disappear. Corpse wax? Well, I'll take it because we don't know. It could be used to make something. You don't have anything on you that I can... A letter that I can take. I hope we have a place we can take these letters to. Because otherwise we're just gonna have to hold on to them until we find people with the right names. But I have to say, it looks like they have similar problems to Minecraft. Undead roaming around being asshats. But from what Arabella said, the people here are being asshats too, so... Ooh, mustard seeds. I wonder if I can plant those. Hey. I think I picked that up. Do I have a shield now? Yes, I do. Which you can't really use with a thing, and it has no value. So, unfortunate. Well, we might end up... We got a rusty axe, too. And... So it looks like those are... Oh, I'm just wondering. So if I equip that, and I hit the Z key, I take out the axe. Okay, so... But we'll oh, we have 2 bridge defender bows. Okay, can I equip that, please? There we go. And we'll look at those abilities, too, here in a sec. Did I look at you? I think I did. No, I didn't. You don't have any letters. See, I'm wondering if I run out of arrows. It said that he gave me some arrows, but I didn't see any in the inventory, so am I out of arrows? All items. Oh, I have a lot of arrows. I must have picked some up. Some of them... these look different. These ones say no value, these ones don't. Okay, well, we have lots of arrows, but I think we will keep the other things that... Ah, come on. Gotta get used to the things here. Heavy round shield. Ooh. Yeah, it's heavy. It weighs 6. Alright, well. Okay, can I, destroy? Sure. Yes, I want to destroy the round one. We'll keep the heavy one. It looks like we're gonna have to watch how much stuff we're carrying. Oh, let's put that away. Oh, what have we got here? Okay, so we're not going to keep all these. Some of these will probably end up dropping, but I wanted to see... Oh, they're all rusty. That's great. Rusty mace. Damage 3 to 9. Where's the sword? The High Veiled Defender's Sword. Damage 2 to 6. Well... I guess it depends on how fast it is. Damage 3 to 9. Well, we can't carry all of this. I wish you could just drag these out, but I guess because this is a... Makes sense that you can't drop things. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, we won't play with those. Rusty axe. We'll keep the axe and the defender's sword for now. And we'll try them if we run out of arrows. Unless we find something better, in which case we'll keep those things. Yeah, there's no way to tell if we've already looked at somebody, unfortunately, that I can tell at this point. That might be remains of moons up there. I think we looked at you. Yes, we did. Okay, that's the boat. Now that's ruins to the north. Oh. Interesting. Some old standing stones. It would seem very strange to be on a planet with more than one moon. I guess I'll feel... Well, right now I barely see the sun, so... I still don't know what it looks like to have more than one moon. Okay, is this east? Yes. Okay, so there's a guy in the ruins to the east we should talk to. If we're so inclined. Alright, these look like holes in the ground, so is it from people, like, throwing TNT, or is it from... craters from bits of moon falling? But I thought that was done with. I thought that was in the past. Okay. You look a little different. But you're not attacking me, so... Elf. To you. Good day to you, Avatar. Though it not be a good day for many. By which name are you known? Well, you can call me Valentine. It's pleasing to meet you, Valentine. I am called Kayakis by your people. I came to study these ruins, but found this battle here instead. I like how his name changes, because originally he was Elf, and now, because we know his name, it says Kayakis. So that's cool. I came to study these ruins. What about these ruins? This building appears to predate the cataclysm. I wish I understood its purpose. Cataclysm. You are not of this world, so you do not understand. Hundreds of years ago, our world was forever changed. A great many died, and all knowledge that we had learned was lost in the disaster. When the sun sets, all you need to do is look up, and you will see the cause. Okay, that sun might be setting soon, so I might be able to see it soon. And that's true, I'm not of this world. The prophecies say we are to look for an avatar to return from another world, which you do appear to be, but you do not appear to be a harbinger of either salvation or destruction. Well, I don't really tend to destroy things where I go, so... Prophecies. I would recommend you speak with the oracle in Adoris of such things. I am told she gives your people much solace. She has nothing to say to we elves. Adoris, huh? Would you wonder if he'd like my base? He's an elf after all. Well, he might, and it's not in ruins either. It's a great city of your people along the southern shore. I have not visited, as elves are not welcome within its walls. Thus, if you wish to learn more, you should consult with Edvard the Bard, who I believe is still by the bridge north of us. Okay, so you are saying I should talk to him about Adoris. I think I'll write that down. Edvard. Adoris. Okay, gotcha. And you are elves, huh? Yes, I am an elf of the village of Vertas. I'm aware that especially in this part of Novia... Oh, so this... Is this country called Novia, or is this the continent? Well, let's make a note of that, because New Britannia apparently is the world. There has been much fighting between the Dark Elves and your people. Rest assured that I mean you no harm. I hope you would mean me no harm as well. I am often unfamiliar with human customs. Dark Elves? These are those of our people who maintain their loyalty to those who wish the world ill. I do not wish to speak of this further. It is not a subject my people are comfortable discussing with outsiders. Okay, so, but what you're telling me is there's dark elves and there's not dark elves. Good elves? Vertas. Tell me about Vertas. It's my village and my home. I hope you are able to visit someday. We do not get many visitors due to the dark elves, who often attack the nearby pass. Your people often find it difficult to differentiate between us, as we do you. What about our human customs? Things such as singing and shaking hands. Shaking hands I find very confusing. You grasp the weapon arm of your counterpart firmly, so that he is helpless if your companions choose to attack. Yet this is seen as a peaceful act. I believe it is derived from trust in one's intentions, but that trust is often abused. I still have a great deal to learn, I'm afraid. You find singing confusing. Apparently humans find varying the tone of speech and voice pleasant. As an elf, I find it confusing. It has meaning within that I do not understand. Many elves have been misunderstood by humans as well, so I try to learn as much of this as I can to learn how to avoid conflict between our people. It might help, too, if you listen to our intonation and the way we speak a bit more. Not to be offensive, this might be the way your language works, but your intonation is a little off by my ears. That's probably contributing to the misunderstanding by humans. For example, it is customary among elves of different villages, when meeting, to present their weapons so they can easily be seen by the other group, so that both are aware of the intentions and capabilities of each other and can make correct decisions based upon knowledge. However, humans seeing this as a signal of hostile intent, it has caused many battles between our kinds. Those of us that live near humans learn human customs. Yes, I can see how that would be misconstrued. If somebody comes up brandishing weapons, a human would tend to not take that as a peaceful act. But you were talking about something earlier. And that is true, I am not of this world. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything new. Right, so these ruins. This building appears to predate the cataclysm. I wish I understood its purpose. Well, let me have a look. Maybe I can figure out what its purpose is. If you say so. Alrighty. So your job is, I seek to learn the nature of truth. Truth? Truth is one of the virtues, and one I take comfort in. I hope when we are not in such a dangerous place such as here, we can discuss this further. This is true. And you already told me your name. How are you feeling? Are you feeling healthy? Okay, so as you can see from what I'm putting in here, there are actually, with every NPC, there are certain keywords you can talk to them about. So, for example, I asked him what his job was, even though that wasn't a keyword that he listed, he did actually have a response to it. And there are a few other ones. For example, if he didn't tell me his name, I could ask him what his name was. And do you have any tasks for me? Oh. Okay, so that must be... I'll say quest. You should ask Edward this, not I. Alright. Well, in that case, I'll look around. If I see anything that helps me understand what this place was, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I might as well say farewell. Farewell and good fortune, Valentine. You should consult with Edward if you wish to leave this place, as I'm sure you do. Well, so that's interesting. We actually have in this place elves as well, although I will admit they do look a lot different than the elves of Minecraft. So what's this? Oops, I didn't mean to take it. I was trying to look at it. Okay, well a triangle shield. Well, I think I'm gonna take this one. I guess we'll destroy it. Because it's lighter. I didn't mean to take it, but since I can't seem to figure... if there's a way to drop things, I haven't figured it out yet. But since this is an MMO, my guess is that you can't actually drop things. You either have to destroy them or put them into another container. And since we don't have another container, either carrying like a backpack. Oh, and there's a sword here. It's a rusty two-handed sword. Well, I don't want a rusty two-handed sword. Well, I just thought I'd let you know. What are you doing here and now? I know not the purpose of these. Well, these are... Yes, I was just looking. And, as far as I can tell, there's just old weapons on the walls, but I don't know if they were here from the original building or not. Alright. Yeah, it looks like... Okay, restarting OBS again. So I'm not sure... I still am not sure if it's OBS that's causing the problem, like... Because this did happen once before with Prison Architect. I will investigate it during the break. But, if it continues when I try to stream this evening, if I can't find any solution, then we just, yeah. It might cause issues with streaming. Okay, well, hopefully I'm being seen everywhere. Okay, definitely looks like Twitch is working. You're seeing the cats again on Twitch. Good. Just checking Beam. And hopefully YouTube is working as well. Okay, Beam is fine. And it looks like YouTube is fine as well. With a picture of Miss Kitty. Alright. Let's go back to the game again. And hope that things will be okay. Yeah, and the thing is, though, with OBS, I haven't updated it. I'm still running 15.2. Which, you know, maybe now I might actually have to update it to try to fix this, so. But then I'm hearing about all these other problems people are having with the later versions, so I just don't know whether it's going to help or not. Anyway, let's get back to Kayakis, and hopefully OBS won't freak out again in the next 13 minutes. I heard that Soulless Bridge had ruins that could shed light on the truth behind my people. Soulless Bridge, huh? We are talking to you, right? The ruins? This building appears to predate the colonialism. I wish understood its purpose. Ah. Okay, so basically we need to take our leave. I will do that. Thank you. Okay, so it just looks like you can get some weapons here. It seems a rather ornate building just to put some weapons on, so I think these weapons were added at a later date, the weapon and the shield. Alright. And I think it might actually, you guys' theory about the fire might be correct. Because when I was over by the fire, I was getting encoding overloaded. Of course, now it's not doing it, but maybe I have to be here a certain amount of time. So, the game itself is not optimized yet, obviously. So it could be something related to that. And I'm hoping... Yeah, now it dropped a little bit again. Okay. So I guess we could talk to Edvard again. Maybe he'll have something to tell us about Kayakis. Because he did suggest we go talk to him. So let's just... you. Edvard. Okay, so... I did spell his name right. What about that elf over there? Okay, you don't want to talk about that right now. Okay. Alright, well, let's go down here. Let's look at those items that we got from him. Edvard's notes on Solis Bridge. Good day, Stanley, and I do hope you don't take losing that final hand too badly. At any rate, I hope your new posting in Soul Town is agreeing with you. I'm unsure if you've received word yet from other survivors, but Solis Bridge has fallen to an invading force of the undead. It appears that a group of soldiers from Adoris made a stand on the bridge itself to try to stop them. Okay, so Adoris... So we could ask Edvard about Adoris, so I guess we should. To try to stop them. At any rate, I do not believe the guards in a sleepy merchant post have access to heavy catapults and the like. You can, of course, correct me if I'm wrong, but the bodies I saw, for there were no survivors among them, wore the livery of King Sorrento's men. There were not nearly enough to stop the attack, though it seems to have halted the advance further. I dare not move much to the north, but there appears to be literally thousands of the infernal clatterers. This invasion was intended not for sleepy Solis Bridge, but sleeping Adoris itself, I fear. And if Adoris falls, what hope for the rest of the perennial coast? A good many of the finest soldiers of Adoris fell today, Stanley, and someone should know. I'm quite concerned that they were sent to their deaths unawares, and I would know why, as would you, and I suspect Kujal and Adoris as well. These are odd days, but I cannot even put into words what it would mean for someone to conspire against Sorrento in such a way as to ally with such an army. It would mean a return of the warlords, of dark things I dare not write even to you. We are at war, I fear, Stanley, and it would be good for the people under attack to have some warning. The bearer of these notes, while an outlander, does seem trustworthy enough, and I suspect the nature of outlanders, curiosity, desire to better oneself, inexplicable need to kill foul monsters and steal everything not nailed to the floor, will be of some use to you, if, as I suspect, Soultown is at the front line in this new war. Front lines are dangerous places, my good Stanley. Do watch yourself. In haste, E. P.S. Whatever Bentley tells you, ignore it. And also him. Alright, so he also gave us... I thought he gave us something else. Letter. I thought he gave us a map or something. Oh, here we are. The map of Adoris. Map of Soul Town. So he gave us those things. Alright. Let's go ask him about Adoris before we head there. He might just tell us that he wants to talk after we get there, but... Yes, okay. Right. The boat. Let's get away from this fire. Ah. Hello. I welcome you to Soul Town, traveler. Oh, look at all the bugs around the light. That's awesome. Hi. It's kind of dark out. Hang on, I want to look at... Oh! Oh, wow. Okay, that would be one of the moons. I wonder if they get meteorites a lot. Because that seems awfully close. That could be why there's pockmarks in the landscape. I guess if we see them around here too, they will know. Sorry about that, I got distracted by a squirrel. Hello. Greetings, Wayfarer, and welcome to Soul Town. I'm Stanley, the captain of the guard here. I take it you've had a hard road, what with arriving from Soulless Bridge. Might I ask your name? Oh, well, I'm Valentine. Your name is Valentine, then. Did I get that right? If not, please correct me by telling me my name is. In any event, welcome to Soul Town. I trust you did not find Edvard too difficult. Yes, it is Valentine. Well, actually, it's Valentine Vals NoisyToys. Well, let's correct him for my full name. Why not? Maybe he's making some sort of census, and it really should be, is Valentine O. There we go. Alright, so... Soul Town is a nice place, a quiet place, kind of village you'd like to settle down in, not where you'd want to fight a war. I've never seen battle, at least nothing more pressing than roasting drunks or chasing off bandits. I fear we are to see all too much worse in the days ahead. Yes, indeed. In fact, no, I didn't find Edvard too difficult, but we have stuff from him. Ah, I imagine you probably ran into Edvard if you recently returned from Soulless Bridge. As I've heard from other refugees, he's been helping people escape. Did he leave anything with... or for me with you? And yes, it's here we are. I think that's the only thing we're supposed to give him. Hang on here. Current tasks. A notebook with his observations. Okay, yeah, so I think that's all we needed to give him. Ah, very good. Interesting. Edvard always had a good eye for detail. Here, you may have them back now. They might be of use to you later. It's nothing that we haven't heard here already, at any rate. As you can see across the way, we have a makeshift camp set up with survivors from the attack. Some of them may need your help. A camp, huh? I'm sure you can see it from here. It's not much, but it's the best we could do on such short notice. In times like these, we all try to pitch in and help one another. It could be us who needs help tomorrow. Although I dearly hope not. There's nowhere I know for these people to go. The road to Adoris is too perilous, and there's no other villages nearby. Sorry, I think I got one of those bugs in my throat. You saw the aftermath of it, and you know what fate awaits this town should things turn dire. It's time for the perennial coast to see to its own defense. The perennial coast. Okay, so we got the tell me about this perennial coast. Ah, yes, you're not from these parts. The perennial coast is where you are now, the southern end of Novia, ruled by King Saranto of Adoris, its largest city. Alright, well, I better make some notes about this. Well, actually, I might be making notes in my journal. Let's see. I guess we'll have to look after. So, Saranto. So, Adoris is the capital city of the southern part of Novia. Okay. What about this king? He rules the city of Adoris alongside his consort, Kashi, the priestess of love. At least, he used to. There's a good bit of fighting between them nowadays. I expect you'll see signs of it when you visit. Oh, Oh, I see. Him and his wife are having an argument. Ah, gotcha. And, Adoris? Adoris is the largest city in the area, south of here along the coast. I have need of a courier if you're traveling in that direction, although there are many here who require help as well. Well, I'd be happy to be a courier as long as you're okay with me taking a while helping out these people over here. So, what do you think? If you're traveling to Adoris soon, I have some notes for Captain Kujal, the leader of the Adoris garrison, to inform him of the situation here and to request assistance. I would ask you to make helping those here your priority, though, as it will not be of use to us, but teach you more about our world before you make the journey. That sounds like a good idea. Here are the notes in question. I'm certain Kujal will reward you once you deliver them. Notes? Yes, thank you for letting me review Edward's notes. Quite informative. His take on what happened there. Okay, what about this captain? He's a good sort, if a bit of a stickler on the parade ground. I'm sure he's taking this threat very seriously indeed if men from Adoris have already fallen in battle. And what about those people needing help? As a result of the attack on Solus Bridge, there are quite a few people who could use your help. I believe there's a man named Jeff, who's currently in the camp across the way, who was asking for the help of an adventure. Anika and Edwin within town. Oh, good lord, a bunch of people. I should write down these names. Jeff. That is spelled differently. Anika. And Edwin. And Anika and Edwin within town could use help keeping up supplies, and I think Bentley in the tavern was looking for help. Bentley. The tavern. Be wary with the last, though. And then there's the grave robber. You want me to help a grave robber? Finally, if you're headed for Adoris, I could use a courier. Alright. Well, I think we already talked about that, but... Okay, so we'll look at your notes and what about this grave robber? Really? Yeah, I've had my hands full trying to keep order among the living, but a thief is taking advantage of the current chaos in town to rifle through the graves at the Soul Town Cemetery. I've ordered my men to keep an eye on the place, especially at night, but we're stretched thin as it is. If you're so inclined, that grave robber needs to be dealt with. I think I may be able to do something about that. I may not survive trying to do something about it, but I'll certainly try. Okay, what about Jeff here? Jeff can be found over in the camp near here. He was one of the survivors of the Solus Bridge attack. And Anika? Anika's the town's blacksmith. You can usually find her out by her forge. The guard and other fighters have created such a high demand for arms and armor that she's now working day and night trying to supply all that it is needed. She could use help in that task, I suspect. Alright, so... let's see, grave robber. So she's the blacksmith. Edwin. Edwin's the tanner and leatherworker, just arrived from Adoris to help Anika keep her shop supplied. I believe he was looking for apprentices if you're looking for work. He can also be found with Anika outside her shop, so they should be near the same place. And then there was Bentley. Bentley can usually be found in the tavern. He's a bit of a rascal, though I've never found anything specific that can arouse suspicion. Given the troubles of late, I don't particularly want to, either. Still, watch yourself around him. Alright, and what about the guard? The guards under my command, Harry and Evans, they're good men, but 3 people aren't going to stop an undead attack no matter how many of the villagers here try to help. We need help from Adoris, and soon. What about Harry? Harry's the guard who works during the day. He's been guard here ever since Soultown only needed 1 guard. Now, of course, after the attack, we need much more. And Evans? Evans the guard who patrols Soultown during the night. He switches shifts with Harry to keep an eye on things. You know, it's odd that they sent me here before the attack. I fear there's much going on that we do not know. And that tells me there are things I do not want to know. This is a dangerous line of inquiry, I fear it, Valentine. All I will say is if you go to Adoris, keep your eyes open. The city of love has forsaken much of its virtue of late. I took note of this for my journal. Good. You saw the aftermath of it, and you know what fate awaits this town should things turn dire. It's time for Perennial Coast to see to its own defense. Well, it's been great talking to you, Stanley, but I think I have to bid you farewell. Right. Well, this would be the camp. Ooh, and there's those things again. I saw the eyeball. There it is. Oh, this one's flying. Okay. Hi. Wait. Hi. Okay. Alright, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out here, as it were. So, since it's online, I don't have to save. I just have to quit. Yes. Let's quit out. I'll log out in 20 seconds. Well, let's leave now. I'll be back in just under 2 hours with some more Shroud of the Avatar. Hopefully, we will have better luck now that we're away from the fire. Especially if I don't manage to find time to investigate what was going on. I did notice, though, that now we're away from the fire, that OBS didn't seem to be freaking out quite so much. And actually, let me get the outro going. So I'll see you guys in, like I said, just under 2 hours. Hope you enjoyed this so far. And I know I am. See you in a bit. Bye.